We can go for paragraph 4. This is then we began to ride. My soul smoothed itself out a long, crammed scroll, freshening and fluttering in the wind. Past hopes already lay behind, with not need to strive the life Ari. Had I said that, had I done this, so might I gain, so might I miss. Might she have loved me just as well, she might have hated, who can tell? Where had I been now if the worst befell? And here we are riding, she and I. This is paragraph 4. We can just talk about this, that when we begin to write. Before this, in these three paragraphs, we had discussed how he had proposed for marriage and he was rejected, and then he asked for last ride with her, and she approved it, and now they decided to go on last ride. So before this paragraph, in third, we had discussed that he felt quite happy, heavenly bliss in her presence. So he was at the height of happiness, and now what he actually asked for, that was the last ride, is going to begin, and what how he's explaining this last ride is written here. Then we began to ride, and now he's saying he then they began to ride, means he and the girl, they began to ride. My soul smoothed itself out. Smooth means to free yourself from difficulties, from problems, from anything that actually is controlling you. You are not feeling happy because of that. So you smooth yourself. This is what is happening. My soul is smooth itself out. His soul smoothed itself out means he was not feeling happy earlier, because he was in dilemma whether she is going to say yes, no, this, that, and his proposal was already rejected. But now, as he has accepted it, and now they are going on ride, so his soul feels like so open, so free from difficulties, so free from any all anxieties and problems. It's just like, and he's describing, before this it was like a long cramped scroll. Long cramped scroll means a kind of paper, if you just cramp it, fold it, so it's cramped, it's not free. And now, because she has agreed to go on ride, and now she has started going on ride with him, so it's like smoothing of this space, that is long cramped scroll. So his soul had become like that page. He's comparing his, it's a metaphor actually, is comparing his soul to that long cramped scroll, that paper which actually is crammed so many folds, and now it's being free. It's smoothing itself. It's smoothing itself means it's free from all those things, the problems, the anxieties, the apprehensions that it had earlier. So his journey has begun now with her. Smooth itself out, freshening and fluttering in the wind. If you see a world which was caged earlier, I mean, it is free. If you make it free, it flutters. Flutters means in happiness you move this round, that round, this way, this way. You just be happy, so happy, and your movement shows your happiness. And this is what is happening with his soul, means he himself actually is freshening and fluttering in the wind. His soul is feeling so happy, and it's making movement like a bird's movement, which is actually fluttering, in the sense it's having pleasant movement. And that's what is happening with his soul once he has agreed to go on ride, and yes, they have begun this journey. That's on ride. Past hopes already lay behind. So what he is talking about actually, if you talk about past hopes already lay behind, means, so he is not thinking now of the past hopes that he had. He had earlier this hope that he is going to be accepted in marriage, and he is going to be this, that. But now he is saying he is not thinking of the past hopes. Past is long back. For him, what is over now. He is actually living in the present moment. He is not thinking of the past. And he is saying this also. What need to strive with a life, Ari? He is saying there is no meaning at all if we struggle with the actually the world, the society, the things which we had in past. There is no meaning to think of past. We have to live in present, and this is what the bliss is all. He's enjoying the present moment, that is, he's having ride with her. And that's why it's written here, what need to strive the life, Ori. Had I said that, had I done this, so might I gain, so might I miss. He's saying, had I said that, he's saying, if I think, if I had proposed her this way, if I had said that way, had I done this, if I had done this to her, so might I gain, so might I miss. So he's saying now there is no meaning at all of thinking in the past that what could I have done earlier. I had said this, I had said that. Maybe I was going to gain, I going to lose. So all these things he's saying of no use to think at this time. This time is only to enjoy his present moment that is there. With her his beloved, that is they are together on horseback, that's on right. Might she have loved me just as well? She might have hated. Who can tell? Where had I been now if the worst befell? And here we are writing C and C. I. He's saying this. You know what happens if you be a failure? You feel like if I had done this way, if I had spoken this way, maybe I could have got success. So he's saying, if I think of those things, so maybe she must have loved me, or maybe that she might have hated me. But at least this moment that I am having with her, she does not hate me. She is there with me to go on ride. So this is his success. So he's saying what is there is no meaning of thinking of past that I could have done this, I could have done that. Who knows what was going to happen? Maybe something wrong, something worse could have happened. Something like that she could have denied even to go on ride with me. But now the success is that she is with me on ride. So this is my success, and this is his happiness that he is expressing, and is saying here we are riding C and I. Okay, they are riding together, and he's joined this riding. Okay, thank you. Go for the next passage later. Thank you.